this was the dive. I was going to see sharks today. I mean, they do call the dive site Shark Cave.
Shark Cave, yeah? Still 50-50 chances to see. So at the end of this dive, if you don't see shark, don't hit me. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Down we went, 27 meters to the sandy bottom. From there, we had to swim a little way to the overhang known as Shark Cave.
Not one, but 2 white-tipped reef sharks. I couldn't believe it. There they were, nestled quietly at the back of a cave so small, only my torso could fit into the opening. To my surprise, I felt no fear. In its place was a wide-eyed sense of wonder.
They're not dangerous at all. Yeah, from my experiences here, I can get close to them like a meter.
We flashed our lights this way and that, inspecting every inch of that gunmetal gray skin. The white tips were easily 6 feet long. We could only stay underwater for 23 minutes, but if we could, we would have stared at that amazing sight for 23 hours. Without a doubt, every single diver there was a shark fan.
On our way back from the cave, we saw much smaller marine life, but they were no less striking. These neon-colored sea snails called nudibranchs were particularly pretty.
After our safety stop at 5 meters, up went the orange balloon, and we followed suit. Well, there was good news and bad news. The bad news is Trisha lost her fin.
I'm only left with one
Yes,
now.
She's now finless.
Just going to dive the bang wrecks. It's 1 minute in the boat, just out the front. What it is 3 sunken wrecks. What we're going to do is drop down a line, go to the first wreck, swim around this one, on to the second, again swimming around, on to the third, swimming around. The first wreck it's a bit dilapidated, there's lots of rocks at the back, plenty of fish to see. Some of the other dive clubs feed the fish, so you get big batfish and things coming in.
Come on.
Hi, Mom!
Do it in Scottish.
Do it Scottish, alright, we'll go really, really quickly. From this, we're going to 19 meters, straight onto this one, to this one, to this one. Right, there we go. You ready?
I'd like to introduce you to our underwater cameraman, Buko! Hello!
After 2 hours on the surface and 1 minute on the boat, we were back in the deep blue sea. We went down 20 meters, and soon we were approaching our first wreck.
These wrecks were sunk 5 or 6 years ago to create an artificial reef. One of the wrecks was a Taiwanese liner, and another one was a local wooden passenger boat that ferried people to and from Puerto Galera. These vessels may have been ordinary at sea level, but under the water, they exuded an ethereal quality that was fascinating.
Aside from the wrecks themselves, what caught our attention was the variety and abundance of friendly fish that have taken up residence here.
We will see there are batfishes, yeah? Circular batfishes, some lionfish, maybe some nudibranchs, stargazer, kapamilya yun ng stonefish. Tatago lang siya sa buhangin. Style niya yun para pag may dumaan doon, hihigupin, kakainin niya yung prey niya. Yung Moray Inn, doon na siya nagmamahal sa wreck na yun. Naghihintay lang siya kasi maraming divers dito na pinapakain nila yun.
Our dive guides, Etty and Steve, led us from wreck to wreck, showing us the sights, so to speak. Each discovery was a delight and nothing could tear our eyes away from the dive site. That was until Steve pulled out this innovative little gadget, an underwater Frisbee.
The rest of our bottom time was spent amusing ourselves with this fun little disc. In fact, we played our way to the surface.
We've seen some sharks, we've seen really playful fish, but I think we're the first people in the Philippines to ever play underwater Frisbee! Yeah, pretty cool sport.
There were a lot of pioneering moments in this Puerto Galera jaunt of ours. The coolest in my book being my first ever shark sighting and GamePlan's very first underwater Frisbee game. Carlo and I were definitely pleased as can be with our trip to this much celebrated Port of Galleons.